Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to give you an early morning tour of Eden. We had lots and lots of rain last night. It was music to my ears. I was so happy because we have not been receiving a lot of rain. This is my favorite time in Eden because everything is hanging low, nice and juicy. Even this hosta that got ravaged by the sun this year is looking better than it has almost for the past month. I have small areas over here with plants that you've seen so many times. You know I love my spider plants, so they're all over. This is one of my begonia pegasus that is, I just love the way she looks hanging low like this. This is a fern that is probably getting too much sun, but I just love it here so much as a little shade spot. This is one of my Hoya that I purchased, and I learned so much from this plant. This is the plant that told me that I needed to start using sulfur, because she had lots of leaves that look like this, so I know she had flat mites. Most of those leaves I took off, but some of them that had the least amount of damage I left on. I know she's not having any more problems because she has lots and lots of growth coming around everywhere. She has lots of it. I moved this plant back, this exotica, because she was getting a little too much sun. This is the south side of my yard, and this one has always been in the corner here, so I'm happy that she's not getting scorched. That's a little propagation or a corm that I have growing. I don't know what kind of egg sac is on that leaf right there. I'll have to investigate that afterward. Over here I have this beautiful Tradescantia. This is my mama plant. This is the plant that I use to make all of my propagations throughout the summer season. I do not buy more than one. I buy one full basket, and then I keep cutting and cutting and cutting throughout the season, and I place them all over my yard. So any Tradescantia you see growing in my yard is all from this plant. And down here I have a Radicans luxurians in bloom, and this is the latest leaf that she put out. It's almost completely hard. Oh, and something fun. This is my collection of pine cones. My neighbor's tree hangs over into my yard, and I have been collecting the pine cones, and I plan on treating them and then soaking them, making them sparkly and make them smell like cinnamon. I'm so excited about that project. I'll put it on my coffee bar. They were nice and plump and open yesterday. Today they're closed. I love this part of creation. So this is what we have here. I have a lot of plants that were shared with me to recover and share with other people. So you see a lot of things down here that just have a few leaves, but I'm so proud of them. They're working so hard. This little ring of fire, this one's doing well. This bromeliad looks amazing. This lipstick plant, oh, what's on the back of you? We'll see what's going on with her. Then we have some anthurium up here that will be shared. This is a Bessier, Crystallinum Bessier, and she's doing well. You'll see lots and lots of bees over here because we have a huge beehive up front, but they are minor bees. This is a Syndapsis Silver Lady propagation. And then over here I just had an empty pot with a bunch of corms. I don't know what the corms were from as much as they're all growing over here. Back here, this is one of my Monstera albo cuttings. She's doing pretty good. More corms in the back, Tradescantia, and a giant spider plant. This is my Pluto that is doing so well. Look at her. And then here's one of my beautiful begonia, my Immaculata. She's doing amazingly well. Over here, this is my raised bed that I normally put cuttings in, and for the most part for this year, the only thing I've put in here were alocasia. This one right here had nothing on it. This was a recovery plant. There was nothing on it. It was just a stump, and I put it in here and it took off. So I haven't been able to find anyone who can take on a great big plant like this, but you can see it spans from over here all the way over here. So it has been hard for me to find someone to place it with. And I just noticed that it has 1, 2, 3, 4 new leaves down there. Ooh, I found another pine cone in another Radlux propagation, and she's in bloom as well. This one got burned in my greenhouse early in the season. Let me just put this over here. This one got burned in my greenhouse early in the season, so eventually I'll take those off, but for right now I'm not. I think it's probably this one I will cut off because it has these spots. But she's doing well. She put out this new leaf. It's hardening off. Back there you'll see my Chantieri. She put out a leaf. She grows very slowly for me. And then you'll see right in here there's a black stem alocasia, and that was a plant that was given to me. It was dying. It had dry rot, and I put it in here, and I'm going to show you all of the plants that came from it. There's this one right here, you can see down there, and then there is this one, and she has a beautiful new leaf. Then this leaf just opened up on another one, and then if you look down here you'll see that there's another little baby right behind the first one I showed you, and I think that's it. I think the rest of them are, oh, I remember, I gave them to my mother-in-law. Yes, there were some more babies in there. And then you see down here there's I'm not really sure what this is. I really don't. It is not a pink dragon. Oh, maybe it is a pink dragon. Maybe that's a pink dragon. And here is a cupria and my dragon's breath and a great big ZZ. And then here's a Zabrina. She hasn't put out a new leaf at all, but she feels pregnant. And then you have Michelitziana in there. That was my mama plant that didn't do too well, and I put the stump in here, and now looks like she's doing good. There are a few of them in there growing. You know, that plant pups a lot. And then underneath all of this, you see there's one little anthurium down here, and there's a Peperomia Hope. Let's see if we can find anything else down here. Oh, I see another Radlux anthurium. And over here, this is one of the babies to my my Longiloba. This is a baby plant. That was a corm. There's lots of things growing down here. And then there is also a Swiss cheese over there. Over here in front of my greenhouse, which my greenhouse is kind of a mess, but that's okay. Actually, I'll show you something exciting in here. Looking up, you see all of the juiciness. My string of and a recovering spider plant that got scorched. All of these right here are waiting to find new homes. And this is my Heart's Desire that I purchased from Home Depot for $12.99. This is the newest leaf that is still pretty soft, but what's so exciting about her is I was able to pollinate her. Can you imagine? I was able to pollinate her. She was in the receptive mode, and there was my Ooh, Carla Blackier crossed with crystallinum that had tons of pollen, and I wasn't going to do anything with that one, but I just decided, you know, just on a whim, that I would just take the pollen after I cut the flower off of the Carla Blackier crystallinum, and I just put it onto this one, and it took. I am so excited. If I only get one seed, I'd be more than happy. Just the fact that it took, I'm really happy. So this plant looks a little bit like it's pregnant, but that's okay. I'm really excited about it. Let's see, anything else exciting in here? I have some mature leaves on this plant. Lots in my begonia still out here. I do have to start moving these to their winter homes because it's starting to get cold, and I don't want to wait and have to move everything in at one time. Then over here I have a bunch of hanging baskets of Hoya, and last night I came in here to shut everything down, and it was really humid in here because we were about to get rain, and I had just watered this area, and these blooms were smelling amazing. When I say amazing, I mean breathtakingly amazing. I am so excited. I love that smell that they have. And this is a spider plant that I need to repot. Look at all of these roots down here. I need to repot this. This is just a DIY thing I did. She looks like a pineapple. I love that. I have this beautiful panda right here, and this is a recovered fern. And here is my mama Pegasus. There's my mama Pegasus. Guys, she's huge. She's absolutely huge. Let me come over here so you can see her better. Look at this Pegasus. And I forgot this outside. I hope it's okay. Look at that. Look at this. This plant look at the split that it developed right here. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love the early morning walkthrough. Look at Big Mo. Oh, he's all the way over here. He's going horizontal. I bought a new pot for him to put in my bedroom. Then down here, look at this begonia. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Juicy and beautiful. And this is a mixed pot of things that cuttings that I was saving, and I just placed them in here. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, what's your name? What's your name? Are you hungry? Were you looking for something to eat? I don't know who she is. You hungry? I don't know who this is. He looks like, I think it's a male cat. He looks like my cat, but I don't think so. That's not my cat. Hi. Are you hungry? Let's see if we can get you something to eat. Excuse me. Okay. Where are you, honey? There you are. There you go. You're hungry. You don't have a tipped ear, so you are not part of that project. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep recording. Okay. So over here, guys, look at my summer glory. This plant, you know, I potted them up together. This is a cuculata that was completely bald, and it's coming back now. But this plant, I have my summer glory and my gloriosum in this pot. This is actually a baby that grew off of the mama gloriosum going this way. Over here is the mama leaves. You see she has a new leaf down there. What's in this cup right here that's tilted? Over here you have the mama leaf that's putting out a new baby. And I don't know where this can be in my home. It doesn't do that well with artificial lighting, so it's hard. Okay, this is what I'm talking about when I tell you that there is a squirrel that comes through and knocks over all of my plants. Look at that. Now I lost a piece of this thing here. Growl. And yeah. Anyway, so my Summer Glory has a new leaf right there coming out. This is her latest leaf that actually hasn't fully matured. It's still opening up, and it's huge. I have to measure it. And then this baby plant, I don't know, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with this plant when it comes time to bring it in. There are 3 plants that I can see. 3 plants growing in this one pot. I have to do something about it. I'm thinking that I'm going to keep the top 3 leaves of the Summer Glory, because this right here takes up the span of the entire box, which the box starts over here and it goes all the way over here. There's no way there's enough nourishment in this box for this plant to go through the winter. So I will have to repot it. But I think it's the top 3 leaves that I will keep of the Summer Glory. And then the Gloriosum, probably the same. Yeah, probably the same. And then the others I'll find homes for them. Okay, so lots of begonia over here. Then this beauty right here, I can't remember the name of her, but she's a beauty. She's a recovery plant that I have to figure out who will be receiving. And then there's another Cupria, a goldfish plant that is recovering. I didn't even know what it was when it got here. It was so shriveled, and now she looks like that. This plant is beautiful. She's very long all the way over there. This is a Hoya that I should have shared with you guys, but I didn't. But that is just a mama plant. I showed you a baby. Back here I have this beauty, and I cut her and shared her with a friend, and now she's growing a new spout. Here's my Yopii. This is her initial leaf. They usually, after you cut them, they will put out a small leaf, and then they will put out their full-size leaves. And so there you have that. I love my Andranum Anthurium. Then over here I have a begonia, and truth be told, I love when the petals of these begonia fall on the walkway. I absolutely love it. There's a Syngonium albo right here. Oh, and she has a beautiful leaf back there. Look at that. And this is the plant that Julia told me about that they had them in Aldi. And when I tell you, I am so happy she told me. This is one of my wish list plants. I wanted one of these for so long, a nice mature one. There was one in a nursery that I went to, and it was huge, but it was also really expensive. But when I tell you I almost broke my limit rule for that plant, I almost did, but I'm so happy I didn't, because I waited and Julia put me onto this one, and I got it for $14.99. The other one that I was looking at was actually a lot more expensive. Look at that leaf right there. There are a few plants in that pot on top of it all. Okay, over here, more begonia, Andranum, and here is another Red Lux. I had one plant that I purchased on clearance, and it has popped to no end. Unbelievable. Here is one of my favorite plants in my entire collection, my Mayoi Tahiti. She's beautiful. She is so full. Okay. Anything under here I should show you? This Tradescantia has been growing out here since last year. It was in my cold greenhouse and it survived. This baby was really hungry, huh? Okay, then this is a cutting of my, look at the burning. My beautiful fiddle leaf fig. She's so tall. I ended up cutting her because she kept falling over and I regret it. Anyway, here are some of my begonia. I don't know, I think I didn't water these and that's why I have some crisping, but I will have to cut this back in order to bring it in, so I'm not really like stressed about it. Oh, how did I miss this? This is my ring of fire. She is doing so well. I love the way she looks over here. Let me step back so you can see the pizzazz she gives. Ow! And then over here I have some neons. That is a spider plant that for some reason is neon green. I don't know why she's neon green, but she is. I know she was getting too much sun before, but not anymore. Okay, over here I have my split leaf philodendron. One of them. I have lots of those. And then there is a monstera cutting. This was one of Big Mo's babies. It's growing over here. And then I have this gorgeous palm. Look at her. I can't wait to bring her in. I just can't wait to bring her in. She is going to be inside my house someplace being happy. I'm going to keep up with her. They don't like a lot of light, so my house will be perfect as long as I can keep her moist. Okay, so over here, this is a recovering ivy that is absolutely gorgeous. And then over here, more cuttings of a mojito. I have a knocked over plant right there, and a peperonia back there. Here's my other fiddle leaf fig. This is a plant that I brought out here to get a little bit of light. It's got a little bit too much on that top leaf, but that's okay. I just shared this plant right here in a trade. And over here, these are propagations of my begonia. I did all of these during 30 days of begonia. All of these got propagated. This is a recovering flowering plant. Why are you on my table, little cat? Why are you on my table? Why are you on my table? That's really interesting. Really. Even out here they think they're my boss, huh? And again, this is not my cat. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this beautiful plant. This is my first year with this plant. Her blooms last for about a day and a half, and every day she gets more and more. Look at this one about to come out. Look at all of these blooms. They are so big. This one's on its way out. Okay. Look at that. Look at you. Oh my goodness, your face is dirty. Hi, baby. Oh, I know who you are. I know who this is. There is a family up the street that they moved and they didn't take their cats. Yes, I know who you are. Okay, go ahead. Maybe you're the one knocking my plants over and I'm blaming a squirrel. Okay. Now I have to guard my coffee because, oh, look at my coffee mug, guys. Is it cute? Isn't it cute? Oh gosh. Okay, these are some recovering plants. No, this one right here is recovering from me. I tipped it over. And then this is the father plant for my my pollinated Heart's Desire. This is the Carla Blackiae crystallinum. More mojito. And these are some aglaonema that I'm recovering right now. Look at this. Oh, you guys know this is my favorite. But all of these are recovering, and there are multiple plants inside each one. So once they fully recover, I will prune them and I will share those. And this one right here, I was going to try to send this out to a friend, but then she just developed all these spots, and I don't want to send a plant that looks like that. But back to this plant right here. These plants grow like a beast. I have never seen a plant grow so nicely, and they like full sun. So they will grow very, very tall. I saw one yard in my neighborhood. Maybe one day I'll ask the owner if I can take a picture of their yard. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask them because their yard is beautiful. They have white ones and pink ones, like the pale pink. Every year I think I'm going to buy some of these to put, although these I've already propagated it. It propagates very, very easily. This is a beautiful plant. If you're looking to have something that will grow back every year, I'm in Connecticut. These are not annuals. You can put these in ground and they will come back every year, even though they look like they haven't come back. They are the last things to sprout. I think I want to put these around my pool because they love full sun. This one was in the most sun and it did the very best. I bought 2 of them, and then I had one up front. This is the one that did the best, and this is a spot where everything gets scorched and died. Look at my fire stick. It's not, no, this one's not a fire stick. This is just the pencil cactus or something like that. And then that right there is milkweed. It's milkweed. And we've been trying to get more butterflies. We have lots of butterflies here, so I'm not really stressed about that. We have lots and lots of butterflies, hummingbirds, lots of beehives, birds' nest, everything. And of course, Eden is helping with that. Okay, here is my cactus garden on this side. Well, cactus, succulent, full light plants. Then I have some Hoya down below. And this little, what is that? The arrow plant, the string plant. But these are all doing just fine. I don't really fuss with them too much. I think that I'm going to cut these and put them down into the soil, but I want to create a planter. Look at this. Look how full she is at the bottom. I hope she stays that way. I am actually thinking about putting this one that got burned. I'm thinking about putting her into my greenhouse for the winter because she will do fine in the greenhouse. Hey baby, good morning. Okay, this right here, this peperomia has been out here. This pilea, is this a pilea peperomoides? I think that's what this is, a pilea peperomoides. This has been out here since last year. I haven't brought it in, and she is loving her life. She'll stay out here again because she has tons of pups down there. I've shared pups, everything. I love her. Then over here, you will see my beauty. Oh my goodness. My beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at that. Look how pretty she is, just growing, and she's sun stressed. And this one right here is doing very well. I just love this. So I will leave you with my Peggy Pegasus, who has squashed out all the other plants inside of her. She just took over. Love her. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this early morning tour. Look at my Eden. Oh, my Eden is so beautiful. And she's not perfect as gardens go, but to me, she is absolute paradise. Absolute paradise. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.